And just like that, Uncle Bull Cow, I'm back in the building. You already know what it is. Another sauce review from one of my favorite companies out there. That's right, High Desert Sauce Company. So this one here is called Ghostly Prick. Ghostly Prick. Bet you're wondering why it's called that, huh? Some of yous already know, but let me read the ingredients, and we read the description and the ingredients. Ghostly Prick layers the subtle sweetness of local prickly pear, nectar, and the floral notes of hibiscus flower atop a base of red bell peppers. Lime juice brings a bright note before the ghost pepper sneaks in to raise the temperature. Don't be afraid, it's creepy, but it won't terrify your taste buds. This one is a must for pizza, great on sandwiches, tacos, or to add a few dashes to your margarita for an unforgettable cocktail. Ingredients: Ghostly Prick. Pepper mash, which is water, red bell pepper, ghost pepper. We got distilled vinegar, local prickly pear nectar, and that which is prickly pear juice, pulp, and malic acid from apples, onion, cider vinegar, agave nectar, kosher salt, lime, and dried hibiscus. This just sounds very interesting. I watched Johnny do a review on this a while back. I was going to do the peri peri today, but you know what? I'm feeling a little bit like a prick. I'm feeling a little pricky today. All right. Let me get this plastic off of here. And we'll go to town and see what it do. See what it hit for. You guys know my tolerance is really low, so the description on this is hot/medium. So this is probably going to be right up my alley. All right. Wow, that smells really good. Clear spoon so y'all can really watch the pour. Oh yeah, that's how I like my sauce right there. Just like I like my women. Hot and chunky. It's phenomenal. Now, you know it's ghost pepper because literally up until right just then, at that split second, I wasn't detecting any heat. And that's how the ghost pepper. By the way, if you guys ever get a plug, use one of these handy dandy instruments right here. You don't know what that is? It's Uncle Bullcow's plug remover. Let's just start selling those. Wow. So there's a lot of flavors going on in here. And it's just, it's got a nice kind of classic red pepper flavor, right? Getting a sweetness. I'm assuming that's from the prickly pear. Then the heat creeps up on you. Definitely not overly salty at all. There's been some sauces I've had that have been just a little bit too salty. It would be good on bland food, right? This here is just a perfect little dash of salt in there to bring out the flavors of everything else. So the heat, and this is what's funny about it, man. You guys know how the ghost pepper is, right? I sure hope you do. The ghost pepper is a builder, and it has a delayed reaction. It's not spicy can, people. It's not no reaction. It's a delayed reaction. So with this sauce, first initial spoonful, you're like, wow, it's not hot at all. And I was like, I hope it gets hotter than that. Of course I know. That's what I do. But still, there was a doubt for a split second. Is it going to get any hotter? And then after I swallowed that first bite, right, I started getting the heat. After the second bite, that heat went up a little bit more. After the third bite, it's rising as we speak. That is the love of a ghost pepper. I mean, it is. It's just, and that's why I like mixing ghost pepper with other peppers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because people just, they literally taste something and be like, oh, that's not hot. Or if you mix it with a pepper that's even hotter or has an upfront burn, say you give somebody something that's, Hob and Ghost, or a nice orange super hot and Ghost, they get that upfront sting like, whoa, that's hot. Like a minute later, they're like, whew, I'm still burning pretty good. They don't realize that first burn wore off already. But it's that ghost pepper that keeps it coming. You see what I'm saying? It builds. Wow, so anyways, it's got a nice sweetness to it. It's not sweet like a dessert sauce, okay? It's very neutral. Like the description said, you can put it on anything. Pizza, I would demolish some pizza with this all over it. Especially pizza down here in the frickin' South. You can't get good pizza. You gotta put something on it. Sorry. I can definitely see throwing that on some tacos. It's building. So right now, the burn that I have going in my mouth and in my throat is definitely up there. Now, I'm not in panic mode or anything like that, but compared to the first bite, it's way more. Perfect sauce for my tolerances. It's a perfect sauce where I could just smash a half bottle. Of course, I got a nice burn. I'll be right there in that happy place. The hibiscus, I'm getting it a little bit. It's so cool because it's like on the back end. Look at that sauce. Look how beautiful that is. Wow. Yep. Just tasted the hibiscus again. Really nice in there. Really nice. Good job, Zach. Boy. So every sauce that I've ever had thus far from High Desert was top notch, okay? You're going to get some sauce makers, and you're going to have some that you're going to find one sauce out of your favorite sauce maker that you don't care for because it's not your taste. It's not your palate, right? And that's going to happen. But let me tell you something. Everything I've had, I've done the Verde, the Ghost of Saffron, the Hotter Ghost of Saffron, the Hot AF Taco, another one, the Red. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, you guys go back and watch the reviews on it, man. This is why I always tell people, when you find, a good sauce maker, especially if they're in your top 10, continue to reorder from them when you can. We can't, some of us just can't. We can't afford to order every new sauce the day it comes out, or reorder our favorites plus the new one. But guess what? You can get the new one once in a while, right? Reorder your favorites. First and foremost, YouTubers, we tend to fall into this category a lot of times where we will order just the new stuff out to be able to do reviews. Now me, I had got some new stuff that I haven't reviewed, and I got a favorite, right? So that's the way to do it, man, especially if you're on a budget. Make sure you always have your favorite sauces on deck for whatever you're gonna eat them on. So the burn on it is starting to go down a little bit right now. Yeah, it's definitely, a good medium sauce. It's not, like it says in the description, don't be scared of it. It's not gonna burn your face off, okay? Now a non-chili head that completely does not like spice at all, they get pretty lit off of it. They'd still eat that first bite, but after about a minute they'd be like, okay, I'm good. You know, they wouldn't be able to handle it. People on the lower spectrum, like myself, that have a lower tolerance but love heat, right? Love peppers. This is absolutely perfect for you. To you crazy guys, you chili elite, you know, doing multiples thereof on the challenge circuit, you know, you detect the heat and respect it, but it's not going to burn you like that. So excellent sauce, Zach. Good job once again. Wow, the ghostly prick. I love stuff like this. I do. I just absolutely love. I gotta save some for my food. I'm sitting here down in a half a bottle just on a spoon, man. Um, I love new flavors. That right there is something new for me. Okay, doesn't taste like any other hot sauce I've had. Does it have the burn of the ghost? Yes. Does it have the red bell flavor? Yes. But that prickly pear, the hibiscus blended in with everything else is a new flavor for me, right? It's just, and that's what, man, that's what I live for, guys. I mean, I used to drive hours to get to a hot sauce store, um, to get to a spice shop. You know what I mean? I mean, the Indian spices, Albany, New York. Like, I would just be looking forward to going down there and getting these spices that you could not at the time get in grocery stores, right? Getting these chili pepper powders and different stuff like that, and just trying new things. And America is starting to wake up, right? I see America, people wanting to try more ethnic foods and stuff from around the world. And I think the internet is a big reason. You know, people are seeing things and stuff. And man, I was searching out stuff, you know, going back to the 90s. I mean, in the 80s, I was still a kid and a teenager, but still, even, you know, my father would take us down different places once in a while. But so, yeah, even in the, but really in the 90s is when my journey started, with peppers and hot sauce in the 80s, but with food and ethnic cuisines, it was the 90s. So, guys, High Desert Sauce Company. I'll try to put a link in the description if I remember, but I forget half the time. But if not, you can just Google it, look it up, and get this sauce. Yeah.